The man had to face 24 enemies alone and hold them off for 15 minutes. Due to the large number of enemies, he decided to use a special weapon. Seeing that the enemies were still a distance away, he picked up the weapon and stepped out onto the balcony. Before the enemies could react, the man began firing wildly at them. The weapon shot out red flames, and some enemies were hit before they even had a chance to get out of their vehicles. The surviving enemies quickly regrouped, splitting into two teams. One team used vehicles for cover and started firing toward the man, while the other team took position by the wall to shoot. The heavy fire forced the man to retreat to the first floor. Next, the enemies near the vehicles launched a fierce attack, while the ones by the wall provided cover. Even though the man had vanished from sight, the enemies continued firing. Then the enemies pushed toward the wooden house, shooting through the door, while the man hid in the basement. After setting a trap, he placed his phone in the basement. The enemies checked the terminal and, thinking the man was still in the basement, began searching the surrounding area. But by then, the man had already crossed to the other side of the street through a tunnel. As he crawled out from behind cover, the enemies inside the house triggered the trap. A mushroom cloud rose, and the scene was breathtaking. The man glanced at his watch. Only 7 minutes left on the countdown. He had no choice but to keep pressing forward. The enemies used the gunfire to pinpoint his location, and a small team immediately advanced on him. At the same time, the man noticed more enemies were closing in from the woods, so he decided to retreat. However, just as the man was leaving his cover, he was hit.